Hi there. I'm Ailey Finley, and I'm here to give you a few hints and tips about using some props and sensory items to accompany the audiobook version of Michael Rosen's The Big Dreaming. I've developed this sensory resource, for Caliber Audio, and they have been able to create the resource with generous funding from the Bailey Thomas Charitable Fund. This is a lovely, gentle story, The Big Dreaming, really nice to tell maybe at bedtime or anytime you have a calm moment with your child. And by adding in just a few props, even just one prop, you can just make it that much more engaging. So the story starts off with the section where they realize that the cold is coming and the leaves are falling in this section. So, one thing you might want to use now, all of these are just suggestions. If you think of other things that you know your child would enjoy better, then just do whatever you think would work best. But some children enjoy confetti, and you could, if you want, start with some orange or brown or yellow confetti for the autumn leaves falling. If you don't have any confetti, you could try cutting out little shapes from paper or experiment with newspaper or old magazines. Just have a go and have some fun and let them fall from the sky onto your child. Then the next section of the book is the part where Little Bear goes walking around the forest and meets some of the different animals. First of all, the squirrel, and then the rabbit, and then finally the wolf. And each of these animals tells them about a dream. And the rabbit, no, sorry, the squirrel dreams of summer. The squirrel talks about a dream of summer. And so you might want to use something warm as this part of the story is being told. And these little heat packs are very easy to find in lots of shops, particularly in outdoor equipment shops, but you can find them all over the place. You just take them out of the pack and they warm up. You can put one into, they're used as hand warmers. Try putting one into a little bag, maybe, tie it up tight, and then let your child feel the heat of the summer for the section of the story where Squirrel is talking to the bear. Next, Bear meets Rabbit, and Rabbit talks about finding the path home. And for this, you might just want to draw a path as this part of the story is being told. Just with your finger, very gently draw a path, maybe on your child's arm, or if they're lying on their tummy, you could draw the path on their back. Next, the little bear meets the little wolf, and the little wolf talks about a time when everything went dark and then light came back and hope came back. So for that, you might want to use a scarf to make things dark. Now, I've chosen a scarf which is quite see-through because that a lot of children don't like to be covered by something where they can't see through. So this makes it a little bit dark, and you could either cover your child over with the scarf as this bit of the story is being told. Or if your child wouldn't enjoy that, then you could cover yourself. And then when the light comes back, you take the scarf away again. Or you might find a really big scarf and maybe you can both get underneath. Then the next part of the story, the little bear is finding his way home and he thinks about all of these dreams again to comfort himself while he's alone on his journey home. And so you could repeat these three things once more: the hand warmer, and the action of the path, and the darkness with the scarf. And then at the very end, he finds Big Bear, and the snow is falling as they fall asleep. So again, you could use some more confetti. I've got some white here, but it doesn't really matter about the colour. Or you could try cutting up some white tissue paper. And at the very end, they're snuggled up together. And so, particularly if it's a bedtime story, you could maybe tuck your child under their favourite snuggly blanket to finish the story off in a nice, gentle way. Happy storytelling. I hope that you have a lovely time sharing this audiobook with your child. Goodbye.